Have you ever stopped to think about what the modern world is truly built on? It's not steel or concrete or even oil anymore. The most critical resource of the 21st century is something so small you can't even see it, yet it powers almost everything we do. I'm talking about semiconductor chips. This isn't just about the phone in your pocket or the laptop on your desk. Chips are the beating heart of our civilization. They're the foundation for artificial intelligence, the brains behind advanced weaponry and electric vehicles, the engines running our data centers, and the core of every modern military system on the planet. Without them, the world as we know it grinds to a halt. But not all chips are created equal. The real prize, the battlefield for global dominance, is the fight over the most advanced chips. We're talking about nodes that are 5 nanometers, 3 nanometers, and even smaller. To give you some perspective, a single transistor on one of these advanced chips is thousands of times smaller than a human hair. A single chip can contain tens of billions of these microscopic switches. It's a scale of miniaturization that's almost impossible to comprehend, and it's this incredible density that unlocks the next generation of technology. The country that controls the production of these chips holds the keys to the future of the global economy and military power. Now, you might think such a critical resource would be spread out across the globe, but you'd be wrong. The supply chain is dangerously concentrated. The undisputed king of advanced chip manufacturing is a single company, Taiwan's Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC. This one company produces over 90% of the world's most advanced chips. This gives the island of Taiwan an influence on the world stage that is completely disproportionate to its size. It's not an exaggeration to say that the entire global tech industry depends on a handful of factories located in one of the most politically sensitive regions on Earth. This single point of failure is at the very core of the global chip war. This concentration of power hasn't gone unnoticed by world governments. The United States, seeing its technological leadership potentially at risk, has adopted a strategy of containment. It's not about fighting a traditional war, but a technological one. Through policies like the CHIPS Act and a series of targeted export controls and sanctions, the U.S. is aiming to cut off China's access to the critical tools and software needed to design and manufacture these advanced chips. The goal is clear: slow down China's rapid technological ascent and ensure the U.S. and its allies maintain their edge in critical sectors like AI and defense. It's a calculated move to control the choke points of the global tech supply chain. In response, China is playing a different game, a game of self-reliance. Faced with American restrictions, Beijing has doubled down on its mission for technological independence. The government is pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into its domestic semiconductor industry, creating massive subsidy programs to foster homegrown talent and innovation. The ultimate goal is to build a complete chip ecosystem, from design to manufacturing, that is immune to foreign sanctions. This isn't just an economic policy, it's a matter of national security for China. They are determined to break free from their reliance on Western technology and close the gap, no matter the cost. And this brings us to the ultimate choke point, the one piece of equipment that holds the entire advanced chip industry hostage. It's a machine called an extreme ultraviolet, or EUV, lithography system. These machines, each costing over $200 million and the size of a city bus, are the only tools in the world capable of etching the impossibly small circuits onto advanced chips. And they are all made by a single company in the Netherlands called ASML. Without access to ASML's EUV machines, it is physically impossible to produce the world's most cutting-edge semiconductors. Control over who gets these machines is, in essence, control over the future of technology. The U.S. has successfully pressured the Dutch government to block sales of these machines to China, effectively creating a technological blockade. If this all sounds a bit abstract, let's talk about the real-world impact. We all got a taste of this during the pandemic. The global chip shortage, caused by disruptions in just a few factories, sent shockwaves through the global economy. The automotive industry alone lost hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue because they couldn't get the chips needed to build cars. It was a brutal wake-up call for every major economy, exposing a critical vulnerability that had been overlooked for years. It proved that a problem in one corner of the semiconductor supply chain can bring entire industries to their knees. This wasn't just a supply issue, it was a glaring national security risk. And this risk brings us back to Taiwan. The island is the undisputed epicenter of the chip war. Because TSMC is based there, Taiwan's stability is directly linked to the stability of the global economy. Any disruption to TSMC's operations, whether from a natural disaster like an earthquake or, more frighteningly, a military conflict, would trigger an immediate and catastrophic global crisis. Experts estimate that a shutdown of TSMC's foundries would vaporize over $1 trillion from the global economy in the first year alone. Every phone, car, and server manufacturer in the world would be paralyzed. This is why Taiwan is far more than just a political issue. It's the single most important geopolitical flashpoint for the future of the world economy. In response to this incredible risk, a new global strategy is emerging: diversification. Governments around the world have realized they can't afford to be so reliant on one company in one location. The U.S. CHIPS Act and the European CHIPS Act are monumental industrial policies designed to de-risk the supply chain. They are pouring tens of billions of dollars in subsidies to incentivize companies like TSMC, Samsung, and Intel to build new, state-of-the-art fabrication plants, or fabs, in the United States and Europe. We're even seeing new efforts in countries like Japan and India. The goal is to bring a portion of this critical manufacturing back home, creating more resilient and secure supply chains. It's an incredibly expensive and difficult process, but governments now see it as an essential investment in their own economic and national security. The map of chip manufacturing is being redrawn before our very eyes. So, the global chip war isn't a conflict fought with soldiers and tanks. It's a high-stakes competition of technology, economics, and geopolitics. It's a battle for control over the foundational element of modern life, and the outcome will define the balance of power for generations to come. The next time you use your smartphone or see an AI-powered service, remember the invisible war being fought over the tiny, powerful engines inside. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this breakdown interesting, please give this video a thumbs up. And consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the technologies shaping our world. We'd love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next one.